His final request wasn't for a steak or a phone call. It was for his dog. And in the last 10 minutes of his life, that dog would do something so shocking. It would bring a maximum security prison to a dead silence and unravel a lie that had festered for 7 long years. The air inside the penitentiary on execution day is always thick, but today it was different, heavier. For inmate Daniel Croft, the clock was ticking down to 0. 7 years of maintaining his innocence had led to this cold morning. The warden expected the usual last meal request, but Daniel's voice was steady, his eyes hollow. "I want to see Max. My dog." Guards exchanged confused glances. A dog? But for Daniel, Max was the only soul who never judged him, the only piece of a life stolen away. He didn't want prayers or pity. He just wanted one honest goodbye. The prison yard was a cage of concrete and steel. And then he saw him. Max, a German shepherd now older, grayer, but with eyes that saw everything. The leash was dropped, and in a burst of unconditional love, Max surged forward, knocking into Daniel's chest, whining with a joy that broke every heart watching. For a breathtaking moment, the execution chamber, the sentence, it all vanished. It was just a man and his best friend, reunited. But then everything changed. Max froze. His body went rigid. A deep, guttural growl erupted from his chest, a sound Daniel hadn't heard in years. It wasn't aimed at him. Max was locked onto a single guard standing across the yard, Officer Jenkins. The dog's teeth were bared, his warning silent but deafening. Every guard felt it. This wasn't excitement. This was pure, undiluted accusation. Narrator. Daniel's mind, numb for years, suddenly sparked to life. Max is never wrong. A younger guard, Ramirez, leaned in, his voice a whisper. "Your dog's got a good nose. Jenkins was on duty the night you were arrested, but he never filed a report." The pieces began to click into place with terrifying speed. The warden, watching from the tower, saw it too. The dog's reaction was too specific, too violent to ignore. In that moment, a simple last request became a living, breathing investigation. Narrator. Later, in an interrogation room with Max still growling at Jenkins, the truth exploded. A witness had finally come forward, spurred by the news of the dog's bizarre reaction. They placed Jenkins at the crime scene before police arrived. Fingerprints were re-examined. They weren't Daniel's. They were Jenkins'. The execution was halted immediately. The lie that had condemned an innocent man was shattered by the one witness who couldn't be bribed or intimidated. A dog who never forgot the scent of the real killer. Weeks later, the gates that were meant to be his end now swung open to set Daniel free. And waiting for him on the other side, tail wagging so hard his whole body shook, was Max. The hero who refused to let his human go without speaking the only truth he knew. Daniel fell to his knees, buried his face in that familiar fur, and whispered the words he thought he'd never get to say. "We made it, boy. We made it." This is a powerful reminder that the truth has no voice, but it always finds a way to be heard. It's a story of a bond that not even a death sentence could break. A loyalty that doesn't care about courtrooms or concrete walls. If you believe in second chances, like this video. If this story surprised you, share it with someone. For more unbelievable tales of loyalty and justice, subscribe and hit the bell. Your next story is waiting.